Greetings there, Googleverse. Today is December the 16th of the year 2021, and I have this little bag of juicy juice, and there's an asshole outside revving his fucking motor like it's fucking 12 noon and he's at the fucking NASCAR derby and he's being a fucking cunt. But anyway, yeah, this is a little baggie here full of ticket stubs and Polaroids from my youth because my mom is a Polaroid junkie and she has fucking boxes and boxes full of Polaroids from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you name it. And a couple of years ago, when no one was home and I was visiting, I snuck into her closet and I walked out with a handful of Polaroids that were near and dear to my heart. But anyway, this is more about concert stubs, and I'm going to be talking about concerts that I've been to over the years. Since it's been almost 2 years now, a little over 2 years, since I've been to a fucking show, and that fucking blows, yo. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. But anyway, yeah, it's been a little over 2 years since I've been to a fucking gig, and that's any type of live music, whether it's a big festival or a big, fancy high def setup with the fucking amazing balls out, balls to the wall production, or even just a local gig. It's been a while. I think that's why I'm more insane than ever because I no longer have that release of attending live shows and just putting everything else on pause, putting all of the world's bullshit on hold, and just being one with the band. Like, like you just, it's almost like having an out of body experience. And when you walk into that venue, time stops, time freezes, and you're just waiting for the band. Everyone's there for the same fucking reason. Everyone's just there to just relax, have a good time, maybe get a little too fucked up in the process. But anyway, and just enjoy some live music. But so let's start off. Here we go. These are in random. I haven't gone through this. I haven't gone through this bag of juicy fruit. Juicy fruit. Hell, chief. Anyway, yeah. So this is no particular order. Of course, the first one at the for the front has to be fucking Slayer at the Bird Ogden Arena, May the 7th, 2019. I wasn't even gonna go to this show. I bought the ticket the day of the show because I was sitting at home and I was like, dude, you have the money. Like, what? You're gonna fucking what else are you gonna spend your money on? And this is your one shot. Slayer's last tour. They're in the fucking RGV, the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas. They're in the southern slumps of Texas. They're 15 minutes away from where you fucking live. If you miss this show, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your fucking life. Stop being a fucking pussy and just fucking go. And at the 11th hour, I just stopped being a fucking vagina and I went. And it was one of the best shows ever. Tons of fucking killer bands played this night. I won't get into it because I'll be here talking for fucking 30 minutes talking about this show. But fucking Slayer, May the 7th, 2019, was amazing. And I was just front row. I was like, just front row. It wasn't on a level 1 through 10. It was maybe like a 7.5 as far as the squished the squished scale from 1 to 10. It was like a 7.5. It wasn't too bad. But I remember just singing and screaming word for word, Dead Skin Mask at Tom Araya, just like praising him the whole time. For like a split second, I swear, for a split little second, he just looked at me and he gave me the nod of like, you my nigga. And that made my fucking night. I was like, ah! And that's not even my favorite Slayer song, but you hear that shit over the PA and it's live. And the production's insane. And there's flames shooting out of the fucking stage. I mean, fuck. I sat back and went, what the fuck is going on here? Another show here, which compare and contrast Slayer, and then you go to a band like Havoc. I was really, really huge on Havoc when they were starting off. I haven't heard a lot of the new stuff, but Havoc, Blackfast, it's hard to read. Lone Scar, Lucid Decree. It's hard to read it. It's not in the best shape. This was in 2015. That was a pretty good. It was at a small little gig. It wasn't like a crazy balls out venue, but I'm trying to move through these fast because I feel like this is going to be a long video. Lamb of God at the Concrete Street Amphitheater. As far as the date, 2016. Yeah. Fucking Log always kills it live. They never disappoint. Crazy fucking show. Crazy fucking show. Suna El Rey, McAllen. Soulfly with Suffocation. This show was fucking badass. I don't know. To this day, I still don't know. This is 2016. Yeah. I still don't know how the fuck Soulfly was the headliner and how Suffocation was the co-headliner of this show, because Suffocation fucking slayed that fucking night. And I was a nerd and I was lucky to get there early before there was any people there. I mean, there was a few people there, and I was lucky to get a picture with Terrence Hobbs. And first I was kind of nervous. I was starstruck, but I was like, dude, just ask him, fuck it. If he says no, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? And I was like a little fangirl. I was like, dude, oh my god, I love your band so much. I worship Suffocation. Can I please get a picture? Pretty please. And we're just like, yeah, man, just no big deal. Fred, what's up? Gave each other a side Christian hug. A side Christian death metal brutality hug, and just took a picture with Terrence Hobbs. I have that on my fucking. I still have that on my fucking. I have it saved like in 20 different folders, like. But yeah, that was a cool moment. That was a cool snapshot in time. Seeing Suffocation. Just seeing Max was cool. Like, I'm not a huge Soulfly fan, but I mean, obviously it's fucking Max from fucking Sepultura. So just seeing Max in the flesh, that was cool. I was like, cool. Can die. This show, seeing Ghost in 2015. Back when you would, print physical tickets on Ticketmaster. Now I think everything's just on your phone. But Ghost was fucking badass. And yes, I like Ghost. And if you don't like Ghost, you can go fucking ghost yourself. Ghost is fucking cool. Summer Slaughter 2016. Man, I've been to so many Summer Slaughter tours that I mixed them up in my head. So, and when it was Summer Slaughter, I mean, I would get I wouldn't say I would get tanked before the show, but I liked having a few beverages before the show because they're fucking expensive at the fucking venues. And me and a couple buddies just always had we always had a fucking ice chest in his trunk full of fucking Pabst Ribbon and fucking Rolling Rock and all that stupid shit. This is another badass show. This was in 2012. Fuck, man. 2012. What the fuck? We're already entering 2022. This was 10 years ago. This was a decade ago. Fucking Opeth and Mastodon at the fucking Concrete Street. Fucking Corpus Christi. This show was fucking killer. Michael Ockerfeld is a fucking god. There's another one. I'm trying to get to these quick because I feel like I'm just being in fucking. This 2011, October 11th on a Friday, Judas Priest at the Concrete Street Amphitheater. This was probably the best live show. Me personally, it's probably the best live show I've ever been to. As far as the set, the production, just the overall sound, the crisp delivery with the vocals, the guitars, the drums. And Rob Halford sounded like a fucking timeless fucking god. He sounded amazing. And they had a long set. And it just, you can feel the ground like shaking the entire time. It was an outdoor venue. It was outdoors. It wasn't like a stadium or whatever. But I mean, Judas Priest is legendary, and I've seen a lot more bands that I would consider my favorite bands over Judas Priest, but that's not taking anything away from Judas Priest. But that's still my favorite and best live show I've ever been to, and I probably ever will be, was seeing Judas Priest live. That was fucking sick. 2018, seeing Behemoth, the Aztec Theater, October the 23rd. Dude, if there's a band I've seen more than any fucking band, it would probably be Behemoth. And Cannibal Corpse, but even if Behemoth isn't headlining, Behemoth is either co-headlining or they're on a certain leg of a certain tour, and I've seen Behemoth just fucking kill children on stage so many fucking times. It's another badass fucking event. Summer Slaughter Tour, Cannibal Corpse headlining, Far Event Center, July 27th, 2012. Corpse just always fucking delivers. Like, they just always deliver. More can be said. There's another classic, Ozfest 2005 at La Villa Real, Shadows Falling in Flames. When Shadows Falling in Flames were like at the pinnacle of their like and I had just graduated high school and this show was fucking, they killed it. It's another classic. I love this. If I lose this ticket stub, I'll just shoot myself in the head. It was at La Villa Real in McAllen. King Diamond, Nile, the Black Dahlia Murder, and Behemoth. This was like in high school, I was already into like just fucking. I've always loved rock and roll. To me, I just call it rock and roll. I mean, it's fucking metal. Is it death metal? Is it thrash metal? Is it fucking mathematical, geometrical to the third power metal? But it's all fucking rock and roll. But this show is what just transitioned me like hardcore into just delving deeper and deeper into the brutality of fucking extreme music. And seeing King Diamond, Nile, Black Dahlia Murder, and Behemoth all in the same show within a fucking 15-minute drive from my fucking hometown, it's like phenomenal. Phenomenal. 2005. I graduated in 04, so I was still a fucking idiot kid. 2009, The Faceless. A band that in a way they've fallen off the map, but and I re-listened to their discography a couple weeks ago, and The Faceless doesn't fuck around, man. They don't. It's another killer show. Here in the RGB. Sepultura, Destruction, Osiris, Lone Scar, Starkill. This show was pretty fucking sick. Try to get through these faster and taking forever. This show, I remember this show like it was just yesterday. It was a small venue here in the valley called the Hop Shop Bar, but it was packed to the fucking gills because people were just. I mean, it's fucking entombed, so people were just fucking. It was packed to the fucking T. The show was badass. Ex Mortis, Annihilator, local bands, Blast Perversion, Belligerency. Another classic that, Jesus, it's insane how, sometimes I don't even believe that I was there. I was like, I look back at some of these stubs and I was like, holy fuck, that wasn't just a figment of my imagination. This shit fucking happened. This shit was real. But yeah, seeing fucking Voivod and fucking McAllen, Texas, King Parrot, Blast Perversion, Child Bites. But I mean, Voivod, I mean, that's all you gotta say. Enough said. Fucking Voivod. This show was fucking. Ugh, this show was insane. This show was not for the light of heart. This was one of those average size. I'm not gonna say it was a small club like everyone was a can of sardines, but it was just what was the name of the bar? Well, I was at Smoking Aces, yeah. I was at Smoking Aces here in the valley. Fucking brujeria. People were just going nuts the entire fucking time. People just pounding on each other the entire fucking time. It was fucking killer, man. It was fucking crazy. Another classic, I Hate God, here in the valley. That was badass. Local black metal bands at the Hop Shop, Absu, Votan, Pantheon, Funeral Ash, Immersed in Darkness. That show was pretty sweet. It was a black metal type of night. I have plenty of more of these, but I just to dig through them all. It's just, but yeah, there's just so many shows that I was fortunate enough to still keep the stubs and I don't know. It's just some pics. I forgot where I stashed most of them. There's a badass behemoth pic that I'm fortunate to catch. A fucking obituary pic that I was fortunate enough to catch. Fucking my boy Dave Davidson of Revocation. That man is a fucking monster. David Davidson is a fucking god. Revocation can do no harm. Revocation is amazing. But yeah, that's about it. I tried to cut some of these short because I was gonna be talking forever. That was the case. I was looking through some Polaroids and one of them made me laugh. I'm gonna try to find it for y'all. I'm gonna try to find it for y'all because I love y'all so much. No, it has to be. I mean, I just saw it. It has to be here. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that little charming little motherfucker wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt. I just want y'all to tell me. I just want y'all to tell me what the fuck happened to that little fucking kid. What the fuck happened to that kid? Ah, dude, this was probably like third grade or fourth grade, fourth grade. But dude, I would not take this fucking shirt off, dude. You can see it's got the Mortal Kombat symbol. It's kind of distorted because of the way I'm standing or whatever. But it's Reptile, then Raiden, and then at the bottom it was Scorpion. And dude, I would not take this fucking shirt off. I was a fucking filthy fuck. I would not take that shirt off, man. Like never, never. Like never, 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 never. I miss the aesthetic of old school Polaroids. This has to be like late 80s. I know y'all like who the fuck are they? What's that? But just the aesthetic of an old school Polaroid. Um, I have tons of them in here that I've stolen from my family. There's another one. The lighting probably isn't that good, but I miss the physical Polaroid. Another one. Cute little kids before smartphones just having a blast because there's a cake on the fucking table and someone's holding a pink pretty bunny. And back then, that was enough. That was enough. That was enough. Family, talking, laughing, joking, sitting at the dinner table. Instead of everybody just going to the kitchen and everyone takes their plate to their room and everybody locks their room and everybody fucking deadbolts the room and nobody gets out of their room unless they gotta fucking piss, shit, or eat. Back then, times were just so, so magical. And it wasn't all popcorn and bliss and pizzas and blowjobs. I mean, there was some rough times. There was some trials and tribulations. But you know, if I could choose being a kid growing up, when I was growing up, or be a kid today's world, shit, shit. It's just a no-brainer. Just so many pictures. So many pictures in here. I'm not gonna dox anybody from my family, but they're just Polaroids. So I don't think Fuckbook has facial recognition on Polaroids from the 80s. So I like semi remember this birthday party. I was like a stupid little munchkin dweeb there on the top middle. But crazy times. Crazy times, man. But there was many good times too. But anyway. So it's been a little over 2 years since I've been to a gig. And that's gonna fucking change next year. I don't give a fuck. Come hell or high fucking water, that has to change. Like, if I die a month later from attending a fucking Revocation or Cannibal Corpse concert, fuck it. Fuck it. Close the casket, seal the deal. I've seen shit throughout my lifetime that motherfuckers could only dream of seeing with their own two eyes. So if I dies going to a fucking concert next year because I catch the McDonald's Papyrus 19, fuck it. Fuck it.